Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the latest episode of the Out of Hibernation podcast. As always, we are talking Chicago Bears football. We're a week into training camp. The pads are on. We're excited to talk about it. We got some highlights. Caleb Williams, Luther Burden. We got some lowlights. We're going to hit on those injuries. Darnell Wright got paid. The executives dropped their top 35 NFL quarterback list. We're going to talk about that. And we got our own quarterback list. We each got our top 15. We're going to drop as well. We're going to end the show with a keep 3, cut 5. Let's get it, boys.
Yeah! Out of Hibernation! Mike Dogg, TK, Streetz, bringing the heat. Breakdowns, analysis you can't be beat. Predictions and more. Chicago Bears podcast. Let's get it. Come on!
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the latest episode of the Out of Hibernation podcast, episode 2. As always, your boy TK in the house, and you know I'm not alone. If you checked out episode 1, we appreciate it greatly. Right here on Game Breaker Sports, me and my boy Mike Dogg. What is going on, baby? How you doing, bro?
Feeling good, buddy. Feeling good.
Good, man. Great episode last week, man. Appreciate everyone who tuned in, checked it out. But it just didn't feel the same without our third man. You hear the Streetz, Mike Dogg, TK Streetz, bring the heat. That's Streetz, the face that runs this place, bro. Glad to have you this week, man. Hopefully we got most shows with the three of us together. But how you doing, brother?
Hold on. So this is I got headphones on now, so I could hear that song directly. I thought when I put it on my phone to check out the first pod, which is used to, that it was one of those like regular. Did not catch that it said TK, that it said Mike Dogg, that it said Streetz, I did not catch any of that. Whoa. That just took me. I'm ready to run through a wall right now.
We've made it.
Kind of hearing that.
Let's go, baby.
Welcome to the big leagues. We got a song.
I love it, dude. Love it. You know what else I love? This training camp that we got going. Outside of a kind of a couple quick minor snafus, but let's talk about that in a couple of minutes. What's new in your guys' life? How was your week, Mike Dogg? Outside of Coby, how was your week?
Pretty good week in general, and in the personal life, not bad. But when your star free agent for your most favorite team in the world gets hurt, kind of puts a damper on the week a little bit. And I'd like to say that sports don't run my mood, but they absolutely fucking do. So.
Yeah, I feel you there. Streetz, what's cracking in your world, bro?
Not a whole lot. Slightly busy at work, but the nice escape of being football horny, that's what I'm going to call it. Just looking for every ounce of information from training camp, from not just even the Bears, obviously, from all the camps. I'm on like an overload. Last night I'm laying in bed and I think I watched this same training camp, inside the training camp show, like 3 times in a row. And I heard the same interviews 3 times in a row. But it's like, it's all you got that's new and you're just football horny. So you're like, I need football.
That was like when we were kids and they played SportsCenter from like 5 a.m. till noon every morning. You'd watch 3 or 4 in a row because why the fuck not? Because you were a sports junkie. I remember doing that a lot as a kid, man. I'm like, did I just watch SportsCenter 4 straight hours? You betcha I did.
That's how I learned to fall asleep with the TV on, because I would just have SportsCenter on constantly, wake up. But yeah, no, that was good, man. That was good. I joined a couple more fantasy football leagues. I think I'm up to like 32 now this week. I'm doing 2 drafts, a pretty big
32.
Yeah, something like that. It's pretty.
Hey. If you have a problem, Tim, I'm here for you, buddy. Is this the talk before the talk? You ever heard of rehab for fantasy? You ever suck dick for fantasy? You feel like this is like a half-baked dude? Like, I need it. I fucking need it.
I did come up for Loveland again, 2 tight ends in the dynasty, so I went up into the first round, had 2 first-round picks. I had first overall. I got Bijan. I traded up for Loveland, but no one wants to hear about
I joined a guillotine league.
Oh, there you go.
I one of those.
Oh,
There
they're
you
so
go.
much fun, dude. You'll love it. They fucking get your juices going every week, man. Yeah, they're a good
Anyways.
time. Good. But how you guys feeling about the Bears right now? Training camp 1 week, pads 1 week. Mike Dogg, you were real optimistic going into camp last week when we spoke. I was real optimistic. We're a week into camp. How are you feeling right now?
I could listen to Ben Johnson tell me my mother died. He is just a talker. He is the man. I love hearing him speak. I just seen a clip of him and Caleb on this. I just love seeing him chop it up. I am just every day. I'm so happy and grateful that Ben Johnson's my coach and Caleb Williams is my quarterback. I've never had this like cohesion of having a quarterback coach where I'm just like so jacked for it. You know what I mean? Like this is just. I don't think I've ever been at this jacked for a coach, period, in life. I wasn't around in Ditka in 80, when you were probably a meathead in the 80s, but like I liked Lovey, I know Tim was a big floozy guy, but I don't fuck with that shit. But no, I love having Ben Johnson and Caleb. It's every day camp, little tidbits. I seen he was like 9 for 10 in the red zone with 5 touchdowns in the red zone plays. And the one incomplete was a throwaway today. And I'm like, feed me all the information. I just want more of it. I love it.
Yeah, man, it's very entertaining. Streetz, what have you taken away from it so far?
So, I'm not gonna say football horny this whole. I promise you that I stopped saying that, but because I am, I'm like, ooh, I'm hanging on every little. Just
That's it.
Brad Biggs tweet like, "Oh, 7-on-7, the offense smoked the defense." Like I'm going, ooh, and then I see the videos coming. They're gushing over each other. Caleb and Ben out there. So I'm trying to hold myself back, but the excitement's just taking over. I love the fact that like the one thing I really like is hearing from everybody how different the offense is starting this camp compared to last camp. Like this is a cohesive offense coming into this camp all of a sudden that has a feel for this offense now, compared to the disaster that was the beginning of last training camp when we all heard, "Ooh, not a good practice. Caleb a little off." Blah 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 blah. So it's nice to see that it's the opposite end coming into this one. But yeah, Ben Johnson has changed my life.
I love hearing you guys speak, man. And Mike Dogg, when you said that we've never had a coach, maybe you've never been more excited for a coach, even going back to Ditka, these people could not have been that excited for Ditka as we are about Ben Johnson, dude. Ben Johnson has, I'm talking about like year one Ditka, right? I know Ditka was a player with us. Yeah. But I'm saying, man, like going into it, we screamed all last off season. What is it? It's Ben Johnson or bust. And he wanted to come here, and it all worked out great. But they got him. We're not going to talk about it, go into deep about it, but I think whatever that latest coaches poll that came out, I don't know if it was CBS or Yahoo, Ben Johnson's 6th coach. They had him 6th already. 6th. I mean, fuck, 1 year in the league, 6th. And that is impressive. But I love it. Something that I want to ask you guys about, though.
It's deserving.
Well,
it's very deserving.
For us, for our life.
No, for Ben. No. Well, yeah, for us, it's very. We've been through fucking.
I was like, fuck,
we
Ben.
deserve this. Yes,
we
fucking deserve this.
We put in 41 fucking years of pretty much misery. All right.
No, but Ben being 6th is deserving.
Yeah, he had a phenomenal year, and everything that he did in Detroit as well. I know it was head coach ratings, but anyways, the Bears, Ben Johnson, it's a physical camp, man, and there's been a lot of highlights, like you said, Streetz. The offense is clicking. Caleb looks great. Luther Burden looks great. Lovin looks great on the defensive side of the ball. Devin Bush is flying around all over the field. But, this is a physical fucking training camp. It was physical last year. You had veterans who have been in the league, like Kevin Byard, who said this is the most physical training camp that he's ever been a part of. It seems like it's just as physical this year, if not even more physical. You got Devin Bush smashing Burden, right, at the goal line to try to stop a go-ahead touchdown in the situational drill. How do you guys feel about that?
Just don't get hurt.
I like it. Like, that's what I want to see them do. I want to see them be animals out there and just go full go right out the gate. Injuries are going to happen. It sucks. Please don't have too many of them.
I feel like some people think that we have a little more injuries nowadays because we don't go as physical. There's no off season. They don't go pads in the off season. They don't do anything no more. So we plan on being a physical team. We plan on winning the battle up front on at least the offensive line. So I like the physicality. I think it sets a tone, and I enjoy it. But I'm also a meathead Chicagoan. I'm not used to having a quarterback. I'm not used to having an offense. I am used to 40 years of, we got to out physical them. Hey, we can out finesse them once in a while too. It's okay, But that's the meathead of me being like, yeah, we want to punch him in the mouth, right?
The defense does look pretty physical.
The only way I ever knew.
Devin Bush is flying all over the field. You got what's his name, Jordan Vanderberg, the 6th-round defensive tackle out there putting people on their ass, body slamming people, punching people in the mouth. Montez Sweat's fucking hyping him up, going crazy, dude. Now, this is what we want, right? Don't we want these guys getting fucking ready? Just don't get hurt, right?
Just don't get hurt.
We still got another whole month too,
Yeah, we do.
They're not going to play every week in the preseason. I think they'll tone it down a little at some point after they get this initial just blast out. Did you see Dylan Thieneman, his presser today?
No.
He looked like he was dying up there talking. They had to do more up and downs then because every time a new player enters a defense or something, they got to get back into up and downs and do them. This guy looked like he just ran 50 miles.
Shit, dude. They're working them. They're going to be ready. That's fine. Mike Dogg has them at, I think, 15-2 at this point. Next week, they might be, 16-1, 17-0. But, I think we all have them as a playoff team. Again, we'll give our predictions and whatnot as we go on the show, as we get closer to the season. But I can't imagine that any of us – and we all had them in winning the division last year. I can't imagine we think they're going to be the number one regression candidate in the league.
No, I think this offense. Hey, we crossed our fingers on the defense. We motivated Dio. I don't know if you discussed him last week, maybe. But
so you didn't listen? Because Tim talked about him every 4 minutes.
And Mike loves him, and Mike loved the signing last year, and Mike wanted him. You did. You loved
I'm
it.
all in. All right. Well,
but with all the questions there,
take it from the Floozy fan.
They're gonna go out and put 30 on everybody.
Oh shit! I don't even know. You got me all fucking off. He's motivated. He was on his presser today was great, dude. He embraced the motivated. All right, he said, "I hear it. I love it. It doesn't bother me." Dale, the motivated. The Dale, that's his fucking name.
I get called out for Dale. You have a fucking Dexter jersey. Like, who went all in on mediocre? Me or you?
Yo, I thought Big Dex was going to be the dude, man.
And I like it. I do like him. I'm just saying. It was like, but yeah, no. We need one of those guys to really, maybe not even break out, but get us like 7-8 sacks to be, serviceable on our D line. We need one of those guys. Whether it's Booker or Deo or someone to step up and really have like a 7, 8, 9 sack season and be competent on the other side of Sweat who gets the doubles, So
yep. Yeah, no doubt. We talk about the other side of the ball still, keep it on the defense, talk about some of the negatives. The biggest negative, the biggest thing that hurt us. This was the trade deadline had just kind of started getting going, the MLB trade line, and ESPN had broken to breaking news. And I was like, hell yeah, man, what did one of these Chicago teams do? And it was fucking Coby Bryant carted off the field. I was like, damn, dude, that's awful way to start the day. And we all instantly went to ACL or Achilles.
No, not me.
Well, I guess everyone but you. And Dr. Roma Dunze. But that's only because all the fucking reporters were saying that Coby was very emotional. He was seen crying out there. And usually when that's the case and you get carted off the field, even if it's 3 fields away from where you have to go, usually when that's the case, when emotions are shown, it's an ACL or an Achilles and they're done for the year.
Yeah.
However, we got lucky, I would say. 8 to 10.
It's lucky. We got lucky.
He should be back week 4 or 5.
Yeah. I think he'll go on PUP and then hit week 5 is what I'm kind of circling. Maybe week 6. Depending on how he kind of responds when he gets back out there. But I think he's a pup candidate, it's still better than the season.
Well,
be there for Christmas Day.
Well,
that's
he better be back by Christmas.
Christmas Day. I was like, that's like week 15. Damn. Yeah. I think that the time frame definitely was a major win. I mean, the injury sucks not having him out there. He was our big offseason acquisition. Him and Thieneman were going to make that defense and explosive. Coby was supposed to be all over the field, but he will be come week 5, come week 6. And if we get off to a hot 4-2 start, a 5-1 start, maybe we don't even have to rush him back, man. Let him fully heal. And with all the injuries that are going to occur from now to that point in the season, having him come back might be a revitalization in that secondary.
Yeah, you're like a trade deadline pickup.
Right, a fresh face, a new asset. Yeah, definitely. And then you guys anything else on Coby before we go to Kyler?
No.
Get better soon, buddy.
I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say.
Yeah, and then
Kyler, he'll be back.
With still nothing from Kyler Gordon, just crickets from Kyler Gordon. Should we be real concerned at this point, or like you guys said, we still got a month out?
We still got a month. I'm not gonna freak out yet on that one. I don't know. Kyler Gordon is just Kyler Gordon. I've kind of just come to accept this.
Yeah, I mean, I think hoping for the best, right?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
That's all you can do.
And he's too good. And if that's what sucks about it, like it'd be nice to have him out there every game for a full season, because last year at the end of the year when he came back, that secondary changed completely when he was out there. So it'd be great to have him, but I'm just kind of used to this now. Kyler's hurt.
And I don't think our corner depth is that great.
No,
we got a lot of guys.
Cam Lewis was supposed to slide into the nickel for him, and now he's going to have to play safety for a few. So then, right now, who's playing nickel if Kyler can't be out there? And I'm very concerned about this, man. Crickets, nothing, same leg.
You know how we always say, in Ben we trust? I kind of have the same thing, because we lost a couple defensive backs, and everybody was like, "Oh, we couldn't match that." So I'm in the camp now where it's like an Al Harris I trust. So whoever he just picks up off the street all of a sudden is going to become the next big thing in this defensive back for us. So I am hopeful that they'll skate through it with whoever they put out there. But this is probably the last year we'll have Al Harris before he gets a promotion. So
I'm surprised he came back this year. I'm stunned that he didn't get promoted this offseason.
I thought he was gone. I thought he was definitely getting a coordinator job.
Oh yeah, for sure. And he'll get a defensive coordinator job this offseason for sure. But then keeping with the news, Darnell Wright got paid handsomely. It was 4 years, $118 million, $93 million guaranteed. Richest right tackle in the game. What do you guys think about that contract?
Well deserved.
Yeah. Easily well-deserved. That's an all-pro right tackle.
Yeah.
In a year, probably the best right tackle in the NFL. And in 2 years, that contract's probably not even going to look that bad.
I was going to ask you guys. Mike Dogg, with a contract like that, do you think that they're going to have to move him to left tackle at some point? Or do you think that he'll just be a mainstay on the right side?
I mean, we'd like to have a quality, cornerstone left tackle, I'd assume on Caleb's blind side. But what I it's like, do I want to, in like Madden rankings, do I want to take him a 95 right tackle and make him an 86 left tackle? Like, does that help the line? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why he's not on the blind side. There's a reason. He's a road grader. He's a great run blocker. He's exceptional in the second level. He's quick. So I don't know. I'd rather keep him on the right side. I mean, where I've seen him be an all-pro at.
That's
yeah, I'd keep him on the right. Then you get.
I like the Madden analogy. It's good stuff.
That is a pretty good analogy. I was trying to think of something to kind of that you said it perfectly. Now you got to keep him on the right. You can go into this offseason now. They clear up a bunch of cap too. They could try to figure out left tackle draft. Probably not free agency. They don't ever become available, but at some point they're going to have to plug that with the long-term draft pick.
Hopefully it's sooner than later, but we got big Braxton Jones out there running with the ones all camp, all right? He's ready to go, man.
He's okay. Yeah.
What's up with Ozzie Trapillo? All year he's gone?
Yeah, I think so.
Most of it.
Will he be back before Kyler Gordon? Jesus,
probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
I don't know. That injury lingers. That's a tough one. So they're probably going to expect it not happen.
TJ Edwards broke his leg in a playoff game in his back.
Yeah. It's just the some of those injuries are just weird the way they heal.
Yeah.
Do we even know what's wrong with Kyler? Do the Bears even know what's wrong with Kyler? I mean, I think that's the problem, right? Like they can't figure out what's wrong with him.
Yeah, I'm not even sure Ben Johnson knows who Kyler Gordon is. I'm telling you, he don't stay outside the offensive lab. And that's not meaning to disrespect him. I just think he's so I think, when I said last week, you got Dennis Allen, like a cook on the defense. You don't got to kind of like, you don't got to micromanage defense, but I don't know. I don't know what's up with it. And I don't want like this to be like a mental thing or a lingering over my team issue. Like I don't want, them asking Jalen Johnson every week, what's up with Kyler? I don't, it's not a good sign for a team that we expect to be, honestly, a title contender. I don't see why we're not a title contender, an NFC contender. So this is not, it's not one of your best players. A lot of times you have like a holdout of your best player or this thing. Kyler Gordon's very good. I'm not saying he's not, but on the grand scheme of things, what is he, our, 14th best player?
Even when he's healthy, I think he can push top 10. I think he's one of the very best in the league at what he does when he's healthy. But the Bears got a real good roster now, so maybe 14. 14 might be a good spot for him. It's a good roster.
Good roster, dude. We have one of the better rosters I've ever seen.
Yeah, which is unfortunate that we had to lose our starting left tackle, that our center had to fucking retire, and that our starting nickel corner is, I don't know, MIA. And now our safety's down.
At least,
up, man. That's four positions right there.
At least the center that I hated on for weeks after that move looks like he's playing phenomenally out there.
Ben loves
Bradbury move. I hated the Bradbury move. I thought that was stupid as shit when it first happened. But when I read those reports and he's killing it out there, I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, last week me and Tim were talking about how, me or him could start next to these two guards and probably look decent. Our guards are our best. No, Darnell's probably our best. Darnell and Tooney, I guess, could argue over it, but our guards are elite. Is all I'm saying. Is like if you can give me average center play, someone's going to get paid on that center position. Bradbury's looking for a payday, so if he could look really good right there, really good.
Ben Johnson talked incredibly highly of Bradbury. He just said he's maybe one of the smartest guys on the field. He said when he's not on the field, he's out there just running through drills in his head. This is what I would do out there. And Ben's just like fucking eating this dude up. So I think that center competition that we talked about last week was probably a little bit premature based on the way that Ben's talking. And I think Bradbury's got a firm lock on that center position right now. But
it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all to ease Logan Jones in too. So
do we want a rookie out there calling the sets and stuff like that? Like that's tough, man. People underrate the center position. That they go left tackle, and I just don't think it's as highly rated as people think it is, or people talk about it as it is. And it really is probably the most important. You're calling out, mics and coverages. So it's like you're pretty important out there.
If I call out mics, am I important? I got one here. I got a dog. I got Streetz. I got Mike.
You just want to bend over? You want to be the center, buddy?
No, buddy. All right, you guys got any other Bears tidbits before we talk about the top 35 quarterback list by the executives?
I'm excited about this top 35. Go ahead, Mike.
One last tidbit. I don't know if you the interview with Greg Roman's assistant that came out, I thought was pretty awesome to listen to when he broke down when he compared Greg Roman to Ben Johnson. I thought that was one of the cooler interviews I've heard considering he was an assistant with the Raiders, been around for a while. And they had asked him, like, do you think that they could figure out Ben Johnson, his offense, and everything that went along with it? And he broke it down why, but he was like, basically, no. I don't think anybody. Greg Roman is not. When you sit on your couch and you see 2nd and 1 or 3rd and 1, Greg Roman's running the football. You can guess it on the like that's who he is. That's what he's going to do. Ben Johnson is 50-50 in every single scenario that he does. It might make you frustrated at times when you watch it, but he's planting seeds that's going to pay off later in the game always, because you cannot guess it and you have to plan for either as you keep doing it. And Ben is going to be he's been this way since Detroit. It is always going to be 50-50. It could be 4th and 1 and he will throw a 50-yard pass. And that's it. Like it is, you don't know what he's going to do, and he even said, I talked to defensive coordinators, like, and he's the most frustrating offensive coach to game plan for. He said,
psychopath. Press Taylor said something in the presser today. He goes, I've never heard Ben Johnson say the word efficiency once. All he says is explosive. He goes, we're not trying to be efficient. We're trying to be explosive. We don't run the ball to have balance. We run the ball to have explosive plays with the run game. And I was like, ooh, it was so exciting to hear it. I was like, woo, we want to be explosive. You know, people talk about Caleb's completion percentage. I'm like, dude, we're not just throwing dink and dunks to worry about getting up to 60%. We're trying to kill you in plays, dude. We're trying to anyways. You know, guys can ways to kill cat. You can stab a million times, or you can go right for the jugular. We're going for the jugular every time we're out there. You want to give the defense a rest? No, we want you back on the field immediately. Jugular.
Do the Bears lead the league in scoring this year?
I'll be happy with a top 5.
Yeah.
Top 7 even wouldn't make me mad. But if we're the best offense, you know, the last time we were one of the best 2 offenses, it was your boy.
Your boy.
It was
your boy.
No, Tim, that was your boy.
Trusticles?
Yep.
Yeah, well, because he had the greatest offense I've ever seen in Bears history prior to Ben Johnson. Still, actually, to be honest, that one year was with Josh McCown throwing 400 yards. That's pretty incredible. Josh McCown, who has every jersey in the NFL that he's been on, was throwing 400 yards here. I'm just throwing that out there.
He was phenomenal, man. Elshon and Marshall and Forte, Desmond Clark, Martellus Bennett.
I was like, Desmond Clark was 10 years earlier, buddy.
Martellus Bennett. Yeah. No, that was fun, man. That was a real fun offense.
Showing your age with the Desmond Clark drop there, buddy.
Right. I was like, no, not Desmond Clark. Martellus Bennett. He was fun, man. No, it was a good team. It was a fun team. But you guys got any other Bears tidbits before we go into this list?
Desmond Clark is 49 years old.
Damn. He makes us look moderately young.
I had to look it up. I'm like, when's the last time Desmond Clark played, dude?
How long ago was it?
2010.
Ooh, that's one way to feel old right now.
Yeah. I was like, that was a decade earlier, buddy. We're talking about like the 17, 18, right?
And that's almost 10 years ago. That's what's fucked up about that, dude. That 2010 still feels like it was 10 years ago, but now the 2016 and 17, that's approaching 10 years, dude. That's whatever. That's fucked up.
When you say 30 years ago, I still think the 70s for the record.
Yeah, now we're almost into the just zeros. The 2000s is almost 30 years ago.
All right, let me pull this damn list up.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got you. We're going to do this.
I know my list up.
Oh, your list. All right. I was going to say, I'll share this really quick.
I got my list. I'm ready.
There we go. You guys see that?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Yeah, so there's your top 35 by 50 executives and coaches. You got Mahomes still on top, as I believe he should be. We'll talk about that. Josh Allen, Stafford, Burrow, Lamar. It's like your big 5. And then, from there, I think it gets a little washy. But they had Herbert, Dak, Drake May, Goff, Jordan Love, Purdy, Caleb. Caleb at, I guess, 11, tied for 11 with Purdy, but, 11, 12, however you want to look at it. So they got Caleb Williams at second best rookie out of his draft class behind Drake May, who was MVP runner-up last year, essentially. I guess what's your What were your takeaways from the list, Mike Dogg?
That that me and 35 veteran quarterbacks and 50 executives understand how loaded the Eagles roster is and how mediocre their quarterback is, as I've been telling you guys. But hey, I'm just a dumb guy. I'm not an executive or a veteran quarterback. Just throwing that out there.
Did they make this list last year? Because I'm curious where he would have been last year, because he had a real shit year last year. But going into this after winning the Super Bowl, I'm going to look that up right now as you guys discuss this.
I'm guessing this list was after last season.
No, yeah, it was for sure.
I don't think they're going to take him off the Super Bowl and put him at 17. I mean, that's just. But look at, I think Drake May be a piece or two high, right? I don't know. I like Drake May. I do. I think he's really good. I think he getting AJ Brown could make him a little better, maybe. Also going into year 3. I don't know. Is there 7 quarterbacks you want ahead of Drake May? Is there 10 quarterbacks you want ahead of Caleb Williams? Is there 11 quarterbacks you want ahead of Jaden? I don't think people understand, or people. I don't know if we're going off just past here, or because these guys are. The thought is they will progress, right? They will get better. Like, you don't get, Caleb going into year 3 shouldn't be worse than year 1 or 2, right? He should be. You start seeing more things. You start picking things up. I don't know. I think a lot of guys still live off name value.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if Mahomes is my 1. Maybe he's in fuck you mode right now.
I put him 1.
He hasn't played like 1 in the last 2 full seasons. I'll say that.
I know why. I think this year it'll show a shit ton too on why.
Oh, I'm scared he goes in full fuck you mode this year and goes back to 50 touchdowns. I am in fear of that for the league. Like,
Bears
you thought we're done?
Bears fans know exactly why that offense basically kind of went mediocre for a couple of years. And New York Giants fans are about to also experience a very painful headache offense because that same guy now is running the offense there. Matt Nagy is a quarterback coach. Always will be a quarterback coach, should not be designing the game plan on the offensive side. Now, I know as Andy Reid gets older, he leaves this offensive coordinator, like the prep, planning, implementation, and all kinds of stuff to the offensive coordinator now, so he can kind of dual task, and he's not as young and spry as Ben Johnson is right now. So, yeah, I bet you we see Patrick Mahomes back under center a crap ton more. Interesting fact too. A best way to look at this is they ran that shotgun way too much, and I don't have the stats on the quarterback, but I do have the stats on the running back. When Eric Bieniemy was the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs, what was that, 2 years ago now, 3 years ago, before he left and Nagy took over. They ran under the center 50% of the time. Do you know what their percentage was under Matt Nagy under center?
Is it 2 Super Bowls in 3 years? No, that's a different percentage. I apologize.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead.
20%. So Mahomes was playing out of shotgun. Running backs were back in shot like that. I think Matt Nagy thinks he's some genius on the offensive side of the football, but he's just not. Him and his cheesecake factory.
This is just a scorned Bears fan being unbelievably, insanely butthurt over Matt Nagy. They won 2 Super Bowls with him as the OC. What are you talking about? Your run percentage. They took away Joe Tooney. Everyone says the offensive line there is shot. But hey, Mike says run the ball more with that shitty offensive line. Are you kidding me? They lost really early. Who was their options on offense? 74-year-old Travis Swift? Are you kidding me?
They also had pretty damn good defenses those years they won those Super Bowls, though. Mm-hmm. Yes, they have a great quarterback, but they also had really damn good defenses, too, in those 2 seasons. I'm telling you, you're going to see a better run game. Bieniemy's a genius with the running backs, for sure. He's much like that. We saw it here, and don't get me wrong, I love Ben. I think he has a big thing to do with the running backs, but Bieniemy is a running back guru back there.
Maybe he should be a better dad.
So, yeah, that is a whole other time. I'm not going to even comment on that one.
I said it.
But I think we see Mahomes It might take a few weeks for that knee to finally kind of feel a little better, but I think we'll see a return to that.
I'm surprised that he's a week one like confident guy. I thought he'd miss at least a week or two. I think they would ease him in. I see him in camp right now, like, looking good.
There's a lot of guys for some reason that I'm shocked they're all playing right now. That have not sat out 9 months for any kind of a mutant thing going on. Drug testing about to be very big.
All right. So I want to get this off my chest right now. My top 15 quarterbacks, because you guys are gonna. I don't think you guys are gonna like my list.
We'll see. Mine might be a little different too.
I got Josh Allen at number 1.
I can't hate on that though. Like I'm not gonna. I can't.
Everyone hates the guy. He had a bad playoff game last year. He absolutely did. He made bad decisions. It was really his first bad playoff game, dude. And people just think that he came up short and he had a bunch of bad playoff games because they came up short. Go look at his numbers. Go look at his games. I mean, the 13-second game has to live in your nightmares if you're a Bills fan. Just insane. You give the Bills another defensive playmaker or 1 or 2 more defensive stops in the last 5 years, they could be a title team or 2. Josh Allen has been godlike as a quarterback. He's insane. And let's not act like he has great weapons at all. Like James Cook is pretty good, but I mean, he was good with Diggs a few years, but Diggs been gone for a while. I think DJ Moore is going to help him. Anyways, I got Josh Allen 1. I got Patrick Mahomes 2 based on respect. But if it's a respect thing. Also, my ranking is also, going off the past and what I think is going to happen too, right? Going into the year type quarterback rankings, right? Then I got Lamar 3 because I think Lamar is going to be in a little bit of fuck you mode right here. I think he's been disrespected. I think he has. I think people have him 5 in the list of 5, and I'm like, I don't know. Lamar's won a couple MVPs. He just locked up Zay Flowers, who's the best receiver he's played with. I don't know. I think Lamar is going to be pretty good this year.
I have him 4.
You got him 4?
Yep.
Yeah, and then I got Burrow 4. Do we overrate Burrow just because of he's Joe
1
Cool?
Super Bowl appearance?
I mean, he is Joe.
I have him 3.
Yeah, right.
But you're right because the best ability is availability, and that's the one thing he really can never.
I almost think people overrate Burrow because of obviously the LSU season was incredible when he had Jamar Chase and Justin fucking Jefferson. I mean, he threw 60 touchdowns. It was insane. But he's also just the coolest guy in the room, right? He's kind of like he's not your Batman, but he's your Bruce Wayne. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's that dude. The stogie picture of him smoking a stogie after the national championship, all-time sports photo. Do we overrate him a little bit though? Is he good? I mean, because Jamar Chase is incredible, and T. Higgins is the best number 2 in the league. He's got really insane weapons.
Hard for me to play what if on the. It is true. Chase and Higgins. That is a valid point. Hard to play what ifs. My what if, why I put him 3, and my what if is they have Stafford 3. But I think the Rams would also easily demolish and win a Super Bowl with Joe Burrow as their quarterback if they had him over Matthew Stafford. Because the Bengals, the one thing the Bengals have not done well, number 1, a floodgate defense that give up 30 points a week. Second thing they have never done is protect Joe Burrow, which is the other reason of the best ability is availability issue that he has because he just gets knocked around all game there because his line always sucks too.
Always.
So they got 2 weapons, but they never put a line or a defense around them.
All right, hold on. Here's where the meat and potatoes comes in right here because I got Staff 5. I think everyone has the same 5, right? This is where it gets crazy.
I have Stafford 5.
What's your guys' 1 through 5?
I got Allen, Mahomes, Lamar, Burrow, Staff.
Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar, Stafford.
So both you guys have Stafford at 5?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Well, he's old as fuck, dude. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, but I think the way I look at the list is if I need a quarterback to win 1 game, I mean, I think it's pretty fucking. I think Mahomes is still 1 because he's Patrick Mahomes. I'll never veer from Patrick Mahomes. Allen, I think it's questionable. Allen and Stafford for 2 and 3. I know Josh Allen is like we always talk about it, like MVP versus best offensive player or whatever. So you can debate Mahomes and Allen all day, and I'm not going to turn this into a 20-minute debate. But if I'm looking at Matt Stafford and Josh Allen and I need to win 1 fucking football game, I might be putting Matt Stafford on the field right now. I don't know. That's just
I get it
or what. But so
you
Matt
know,
Stafford is my easy number 3, which I'm gonna give Josh Allen his respect and keep him at 2. But I think you can easily put Matt Stafford at 2 on this list, and then Burrow, then Lamar. So that would be my top 5. But I think you could easily put Stafford at 2.
Give Josh Allen fucking Puka.
I was just gonna say, if you put Josh Allen, even Lamar, Burrow, give them Sean McVay in that offense and that defense out there with that head coach. And then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, is Lamar Jackson the best quarterback of all time? Is Joe Burrow
who was ranked number 1 in the coaches list? Was it Matt Stafford's coach, or was it Josh Allen's new coach?
I mean, but regardless, at fucking 30, whatever, 9 years old, 4,700 passing yards, 46 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I mean, it's fucking disgusting.
He's the reigning MVP, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right.
It helps. Look, 47 touchdowns helps when you never run the football inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, that's
like
fair.
all they do is throw the football when they get inside the 10. They don't run. But he's good. I have him 5.
I think I also hype up Matt Stafford just to hate on the Lions too, because I'm a big Jared Goff hater. I think he's average, even though he's in my top 15.
Goff been to a Super Bowl with McVay.
Yeah. And they scored they scored 3 points. Hey, I remember that Super Bowl. That's when Brady played defense and didn't let him score but 3 points while scoring 13 with the vaunted.
Brady was all over the field that day at defense. You don't remember, dude? He had 2 sacks, a strip, and a pick.
One of the many Super Bowls Brady was carried.
Now it gets fun. 6.
I got Dak. And I don't feel bad about it at all. I think Dak's an underappreciated guy. I think he's fucking incredible. I do think he's got, good weapons too, so I'm not going to argue that point. But I think Dak, I mean, I feel like all he's done is ball out in his career. Am I wrong on that?
Dak in his last 5 years, 18,900 yards, 137 touchdowns, 46 interceptions. Pretty fucking nasty.
Pretty nasty.
I have him 9.
I mean,
I have Dak at 10.
9, huh?
I have him 9.
Wow.
Yeah, I have him at 10. But I like Dak.
Wow.
I went back and looked at 5-year sample sizes. I know statistics aren't everything, but also I tried to incorporate like winning. And then I thought about if it was just one game. So I looked at it in a bunch of different little facets. But I thought Dak was 10. I thought 10 was a fair spot for him. I don't hate 6 though. I mean, I think a lot of these guys like 6 to 10, 6 to 12, you could really alternate. All right, who do you have 7 then, Mike Dogg?
You're gonna love this one. Justin fucking Herbert, dude.
Okay.
I have him 8.
Okay, so
Justin
we're right
Herbert.
there.
Justin Herbert. I have Justin Herbert's passed in the last 5 years for 21,993 yards, 145 touchdowns, 45 interceptions only. I have Justin Herbert as my 6th best quarterback in the NFL.
Okay, look at you. Look at you. This is music to my ears.
Hey man, I just like to do the Herbert Hurts shit talking thing just for fun. It's good conversation, but like at the end of the day, if I needed one quarterback on the football field to win, even though he is a fucking proverbial loser in the fucking playoffs, all right, while Jalen Hurts is a winner, I think Justin Hurts is, from a passing perspective, which is what you want from a quarterback, the ability to throw the football, a much better quarterback than Jalen Hurts.
I do think quarterbacks have a big contribution to your win-loss. But we don't even use win-loss records on starting pitchers in baseball anymore, and they control the game insanely amount more than a fucking quarterback does. And you're still using win-loss stats on a quarterback? We have like 77 analytic stats you can go off of now. And you're going off like, well, 1992 told me that Steve Young was the best because the loaded Niners that won 5 Super Bowl or 4 Super Bowls in the 80s was I'm just saying rosters matter in football, especially, man. You're one of 22 starters. That's not even including special teams. Do I think quarterback is a huge chunk of it? Sure. But you have 10 other starters on offense, man. Who's the best who's the best left tackle in football? It doesn't matter, but what's his win-loss record? Again, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And left tackle, if you go quarterback, what's the second most important position on offense? Is it left tackle? I've never heard once be like, hey, you know, but that left tackle is great, but his win-loss record, oof.
Like Joe Thomas. He's not getting in the Hall of Fame because he was a proverbial loser.
But what's his win-loss? He's probably like 25 and 140.
Right. You're right. And that's fair. And I guess that's probably why I have Herbert at 6, which I think that still might be a little bit high, but I put a little more effort into this list than I probably should have. And when I went back and was really examining stats and such, I said he probably deserves that 6th spot. So
after we got through the top 5, I kind of it's a tier break. And once we got to the next, I was like, how am I going to judge this now?
Agreed. There's a drop off, I think, for sure.
So I was like, I can't just look at stats. I can't look at like, I'm not going to look at just touchdowns and games played and all the other stuff. So I was like, what am I going to do next? Well, those obviously are the top 5. You trust them in any game you're in any situation you're in, to do what they're going to do. So how did I put who would I rank 6th? I have Caleb 6th. And the reason I have Caleb 6th is because I've seen Dak. I've seen Herbert. I've seen them all when it breaks down and their back's against the wall. I've seen them all choke over and over again. They don't got that last gear. It's only year 2, and I get the completion percentage is not there. But Caleb has that last gear, that final gear when you need him to just pull something right out of his ass. He pulls it right out of his ass.
Killer.
That killer mentality at the end of the game. Those other guys lack it. They might have been really good for 5-6 years now. At this 4 years, it's
changing my list. Caleb 6,
but I have Caleb 6 because he proved it last year. He's 2% completion. Like, what is he? If he bumps that up to 62% this year, which is not a whole giant leap, you add that in with what he's done late in games. Oh yeah, he leapfrogs all of them immediately.
So I thought that I went homer with my list, and that's why I moved Justin Herbert up to 6, because I thought it was really unfair if I had put Caleb at 6, because I thought it was like, damn, I know it was just 1 year of him doing it in the Ben Johnson system. And again, if I want one guy on the field to win me the fucking game, I don't know who else I want on this list more so than Caleb Williams. Plus thinking about potential. So yeah, I'm homer as fuck. I got Caleb Williams as number 7 myself. Then I could argue of him as 6 above Herbert. But again, Herbert's body of work to me, and maybe hearing Mike just fucking go on and on about this guy for years. Herbert's body of work to me is really, really impressive. So that's why I'm 5. Or I'm at 6. I'm sorry, but Caleb Williams, yeah, man, he's my number 7 as well.
I love Caleb, and I'm wearing a Caleb jersey. I'm a homer. I'm a meathead. But are we ignoring like his last play in overtime versus the Rams about his killer and clutch? And all right, let's just forget about that. Caleb at 6 cemented. We'll just, if you get rid of your worst play this season and the best one, where's your median average, right? So whatever. I don't want to be that guy.
Where did you have him at?
I had him 8.
Oh yeah,
that's right. I had Herbert.
I switched Caleb and Herbert on my list right now. I was like, you're right. Let's go, Caleb. I didn't want to be a meathead either. I was trying to temper expectations. I'm like, 8 seems good. 8 seems good, which I guarantee you, if you ask any other fan base to do their top 10, we're not getting the same Caleb love, dude.
They're saying that Caleb probably is too high at 11 or 12, although that might be unfair because his jersey is the most highest selling jersey in the league right now. However, I think that some fan bases would say that 12 might be too high for Caleb Williams.
I mean, if you ask Duval, he's sick of seeing Caleb highlights. Keep my quarterback's name out your fucking mouth. Don't make me go full Will Smith on you. I will find you and slap the shit out of you, Liam Cohen. Keep my quarterback's name out your fucking mouth. Thank you.
Well, of course, Duval County is going to hate on this. And, but we'll see completion percentage and all these other stupid little tidbits that you're going to say. You said it earlier, Mike. What is Ben? I'm not trying for fucking efficiency. I'm trying to fucking kill you on a football field, and I'm going to continue to keep doing that all game until I finally put my foot right in your ass and then win the game. And that's what I'm going to do.
I got T-Law in my top 15, so I'm not hating on Duval.
No, he's.
I like Liam Cohen too.
But here's the best part about Trevor Lawrence, and this will cracks me up because you mentioned we're not going to try to dink and dunk our way out of there. He had two really, really good weapons, Trevor Lawrence, and Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter. Now, I know Travis Hunter got dinged up and hurt, but both of them are more downfield threats, and Trevor Lawrence can't hit them. He made Parker Washington and Jacoby Myers these big-time receivers now because all he can do is throw 5-yard slants and little things like that. He can't throw the ball downfield. There's no kill shot for Trevor Lawrence.
Sunshine.
And that's the difference. And that's why Trevor Lawrence is way down there. I don't give a shit about your completion percentage. You're just going to dink and dunk. You're going to stall out drives all the time. There is no kill shot in that offense.
That's fair. So, Mike, me and you have the same top 8, just different orders. Or no, we don't. You have me and Streetz, I think. I don't know. Streetz, who's your number 8? Herbert?
My number 8, yeah, Herbert.
Who's your number 7 then?
I have Drake May 7.
There you go. Okay.
I got Drake May 9.
I got him 7. Made a Super Bowl. Another guy I kind of saw more around, like I know he got lucky, and it was this disaster of an AFC that he kind of had to go through, and there was a lot of lucky bounces that went
in the
his way.
Super Bowl.
But his offensive line was awful. There was a lot of things that kept going wrong for him too, and he still made some plays when his back was up against it. So I see the potential there, so I put him ahead of Herbert for now. Only because I've seen Herbert last year. Yes, Herbert's line fell apart, but I've seen Herbert with a good line and everything around him, and he still choked his ass off. He's like the Clayton Kershaw of quarterbacks.
I told you, a fucking loser, dude.
Can I ask when you've seen this Herbert great line? His line's hurt every year. What do you mean?
It's not that bad. Last year was
look
really
it up.
bad.
Look it up. Come on. Look up offensive lines, please. You're gonna be like, damn, how did Justin Herbert do that even?
It's not. It was never that bad. Not as bad.
That's why they took Joe Alt.
I do like them. I like the Maypool. I think that we could argue that May should have been over Caleb. I think the over Herbert thing is, but at the end of the day, I mean, May had a fucking just phenomenal year, dude. He had, almost 5,000 total yards. He had 37 total touchdowns. I mean, this is a second-year player in the league. This kid fucking balled out. He's got AJ Brown as his number 1 receiver this year. The kid looked great last year, man. So I think where we have in place, I had him at 8 as well. So we had the top. I think we have the same guys in ish.
Up to 10, basically, is kind of where we're the same.
Who's your 10?
Because I had Dak 9.
Who's your 9? Oh, you had Dak 9, and you have May 9, and you know who I have 9?
Who?
I have a guy at 9 who over his past 5 years has thrown for 21,500 yards, 143 touchdowns, only 51 interceptions. Is just fucking, in my opinion, crazy underrated. Jared Goff, 9. Jared Goff.
I have him 13.
Oh gosh.
I
have him 10.
Okay.
Oh no, I have him 11. I have him 11. I have Brock Purdy ahead of him.
I do not hate Goff. There's no. It's not a knock on Goff. I just think Goff is a system. His system gets for quarterbacks. That's
if
all.
you need him to win a big game, he'll go throw 5 picks.
There is no when the play.
I think he's a loser like Dak and Herbert. I think he falls in the same boat as loser, dude.
If the line crumbles on him, there's no escaping. Like there's no saving the.
Does the line ever crumble on him?
Not really.
The line is fucking incredible.
He's horrible on the road. He's horrible out of the dome. I get it, but just
he's outside. He's not good.
Those numbers, though, that I just read off, and I understand system quarterback inside Fort Field, Ben Johnson, all the above.
Hold on. You know, Jared Goff has only played like 4 outdoor games in the last 2 years, anyways. So, like, yeah, of course, those numbers are insanely inflated.
They're gaudy as hell, bro. Those are nasty fucking
but he's
numbers.
Good. I like him.
What you wouldn't expect from Jared Goff. I don't know. When I looked at the numbers, I was like, damn, 21,005. That's real impressive in 5 seasons. But
you know what I really hate about Jared Goff is that people say that both teams won the Jared Goff and Stafford trade. I'm like, they immediately won a Super Bowl with Stafford. Honestly, if the Lions were to give up Goff and 2 first-round picks to get Stafford back, I think they'd win a Super Bowl too. That's the honest to God truth. Can they do a reverse trade again?
I could see it. But you're right. The team who won the Super Bowl is a team. But I think Dan Campbell coached them out of a Super Bowl 2 years ago. I think that they could have beat the Chiefs.
He's a meathead.
Yeah, he ruined that But anyways, let's keep going. So who was your number 10, Mike?
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy. Okay.
I like Brock Purdy. I think he's pretty damn good. There's something about his
Yeah. I like Brock Purdy too. I mean, over the last couple of years, he's been injured a couple of times, but almost 9,000.
I don't know. Maybe I overrate him. I think Kyle Shanahan is actually the best. Maybe I overrate him a little bit.
I thought we had him.
I don't know. I have Purdy 11, so it's not too far off here.
I have Purdy 12. So I think
yeah, he's right there.
I think Purdy's he's broken away the system thing from Shanny a little to me. I think like he can scramble, make things happen, do a bunch of different stuff. So
he torched the fuck out of us that one fucking game. I'll tell you that.
We have 5 touchdowns or something. That's fucking rough.
Who do you have after Purdy? I got Goff. We already did that, right? So Purdy, Goff.
I have 13. I have Jaden 10. That's why.
Jaden 10.
Yep.
Wow.
My biggest problem with him is always going to be, can he stay healthy? But when he can be on the field, which is last year was not a whole lot. I've seen some good flashes out of him. Good with his legs, good to make stuff happen. So that's why I have him 10. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he can somehow stay on the field this year.
I actually think I think the R words, excuse me. I think the R words would be better off not having a good year this year and getting rid of Dan Quinn instead of Jaden Daniels getting you to like 9 or 10 wins and you keep Quinn around. He's not helping fucking Jaden Daniels at all, dude. Like we need to get a competent staff in there, an offensive mind. You got to help Jaden get better. I think Dan Quinn is holding him back, and I think Jaden will be good enough to keep him around for a couple of years, and that's going to be unfortunate for them. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a deficiency.
I like Dan Quinn, dude. I don't think I can see why you want an offensive coach for Jaden, but I think Dan Quinn's good. I got Jaden at 13. I mean, I teetered with him outside of the top 15. But when he plays, that first season, his rookie season was phenomenal, man. And he made all the throws that he needed to make on the field. So for that, I got Jaden at 13.
I mean, he won a couple of playoff games.
Yeah, you look great, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay. I think Jaden Daniels is great. I think only playing 7 games lowered him on my list, but at full health, honestly, at full health, I don't think you're taking anyone over. I mean, if you're redrafting right now with the top 5 being the age they are, if you're redrafting the league right now, I think the 3 quarterbacks in that quarterback class go 1, 2, 3. That's how I feel.
I think. We'll have to do this. This is a whole
based on age.
That's a whole other pod.
Yeah, that's a whole thing for another. That's a whole draft that we can do.
I just think I'm saying that quarterback class is pretty fucking impressive. Then you throw in a Bo Nix in there too. Like it's a pretty impressive quarterback class. How many quarterback classes come in and all win a playoff game? All four quarterbacks within the first 2 years. All win a playoff game.
That might be the best class of all time. I mean, what's the best quarterback class 83. Of all time? The Roethlisberger one?
No, 83 with fucking Dan Marino, Jim Kelly, John Elway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. I was like, I don't know. I might take Roethlisberger, Rivers, and Eli. That's a fucking nasty quarterback class. But all right, let's keep this going. Let's finish our list. So then at 11, I'm curious to see if he even falls in your guys' top 15. I doubt it, but I have Jalen Hurts at 11 still. Dude's a winner with the right pieces around him. He did enough to beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl a couple years back. He won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. So I think Jalen Hurts still, to me, deserves a spot in the top 15.
He did enough when they lost, is what you're saying?
I say he did enough. He's sure he wasn't the reason that they lost that game in the Super Bowl. He played great.
He absolutely was.
I have Hurts 14.
He made it. There we go.
Tell me about all of Hurts' numbers in that Super Bowl and tell me why the Chiefs dared him to beat them and he didn't. Then they dared him again and probably brought another safety into the box, and then he did.
I got tosses.
I'm going to give him benefit of one thing. Last year was awful. It was insanely awful. But he's another guy who kind of getting screwed by success with the head coach. and then keep shuffling offensive coordinators every single season or every other season at this point, and plays in a different offense every other year. Obviously, this last offense they were in was ass cheeks. So I'm going to give him a little bit of a benefit of that. I'll keep him in the top 15. I have him at 14.
All right. So who's next? We got 11. I got Purdy at 12.
I had
Jordan
Lawrence
at
12.
13. Who else?
I had Trevor Lawrence 12.
Oh, T-Law. Okay. Wow. T-Law 12.
I got T-Law 15.
I got T-Law.
I just look at that. I shit on
15.
Lawrence for 10 minutes here. I went on a rant about him, and I had him higher than everybody else. But no, I got him 12. I think paired with Liam Cohen, I think he'll be pretty good. He just needs to get that downfield ball going. Use Brian Thomas Jr. Open up that facet of the offense. You can't dink and dunk the whole time.
So I originally had T-Law higher until I saw his numbers, man. I don't know, the 14,000 when the 85 and 52. I don't know. Those aren't bad numbers by any means. They just weren't resounding numbers. His numbers are pretty similar to Daniel Jones. And I was like, oh man, I'm gonna. But I in top 15. I give him a little bit more respect there.
Liam Cohen helps. Like
yeah,
seeing it happen last year. So
that'd be a good draft. Quarterback head coach combo.
Oh, I like that. That's real good stuff right there.
Or cut 5, keep 3. That'd be a good one on that too.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I like that. We'll have to write that one down.
But I value Cohen. I would take Cohen higher than T-Law, but that they're together, that'll put him higher on the list, I imagine. I do like Cohen. I think the Tampa Bay Bucks fucked up by getting rid of Cohen and keeping fucking Bulls, and absolutely. Baker would be signed and happy there.
Baker would be right, and that's why Baker didn't even make my list. Which last year
Baker's my 14.
There you go. Baker would have been top 12 last year for me. Now, I mean, maybe top 10 last year, but Baker fell off hard for me. You got Baker at 14. You said
Baker played hurt as fuck last year. He's a gamer. You want to talk about a fucking winner? Baker's that guy.
Oh, Baker is for sure. It was tough for me. I came down to a couple of guys at the end of my list. It came down to Baker. It came down to T-Law. It came down to Jaden. And then it came down to the guy who I did keep on there at 14. Like I said, T-Law at 15, the guy at 14. The guy won 14 games in a row, back-to-back seasons. He won a Super Bowl. I don't give a shit what you guys say. The guy is a fucking winner. Sam Darnold. He's my 14th quarterback, man.
I got Darnold at 13.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking
But I want to say this about Baker. Baker had a down year last year. He played hurt. Had more touchdowns last year than Jalen Hurts had ever in his career as a throwing passer. I'm just throwing that out there. That out there. In a down year. A bad year.
I have Darnold 15.
Okay.
So who else is in your top 15 of T-Law? Or who didn't make it? Baker. So who else is your 15 then?
Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar, Stafford, Caleb, May, Herbert, Dak, Jaden, Purdy, Lawrence, Goff, Hurts, Darnold.
Oh, Hurts. That's right. Hurts. That hurts.
Yep. I still have Hurts in there.
And then what's your top 15 then, Mike?
Allen, Mahomes, Lamar, Burrow, Stafford, Caleb, Dak, Herbert, May, Purdy, Goff, Jaden, Darnold, Baker, T-Law. And then at the bottom of my list, I don't know if you can read this, it says, fuck Hurts.
That'll boy.
If EPA did not exist, if there was no such thing as EPA, which I got to hear all the time now, even I say it, I know I'm even a victim of using EPA as a bunch of shit. But if EPA didn't exist, Jordan Love would not even be in the top 20.
I don't know what EPA is, to be honest with you.
Expected point
per attempt.
Yeah. I had Jordan Love at 13 for a while, and then I took him off real quick.
Yeah, you didn't make mine.
I just think now when I say system, I think Jordan Love is a system as system gets. And I've seen it too many. And his head coach doesn't help him, but like I've seen the Packers now when shit starts going downhill, Jordan Love has no idea how to pull you out of it.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't have him in mind. I did have him as an honorable mention. I had Bo Nix as an honorable mention. Baker Mayfield.
Florida got Malik Willis, $33 million a year.
Yeah. Yep.
No
doubt.
Let's see Jordan Love deal with Caleb's rookie year.
Well, that was good.
That's what I want to see.
Oh.
And I do like LaFleur. I hate saying it because fuck them, but I do like LaFleur.
Hey, listen, if Ben Johnson don't like you, fuck your mama. That's how I feel about him.
Fuck Matt LaFleur. Fuck Mike LaFleur. Fuck Sean McVay. Fuck
Kevin LaFleur.
Fuck them all. Fuck that whole fucking McVay tree. Fuck them all. Ben Johnson, psycho killer.
They hate Ben Johnson. I love that. I don't love that because I love Shanahan and McVay so much, but they definitely. I think there's I think LaFleur doesn't like him. I think McVay wants to like Ben Johnson, but also is Matt LaFleur's bestie. He was like, well, my bestie hates you, but I do respect your game and shit, So
fuck him. Fuck them all. No, I like McVay. McVay's a fucking G. But all right. There was a good breakdown on that. You had a keep 3, cut 5 for us?
Let's wrap it up with a keep 3, cut 5, boys.
Let's go.
This is gonna be tough. This is going to be tough because I definitely threw in some curveballs in this list just to tug on some heartstrings a little bit. They're not all the greatest Bears. I didn't do just the top 8 greatest off like a fucking AI search. I did eight great ones that are going to make you make decisions. How about that?
I like it.
Let me take notes so I can hold on. Go ahead.
A lot.
First guy up, Dick Butkus.
Oh.
I wanted to start off with some heat.
Dick Butkus. Butkus is a good one. Is he the best Bears middle linebacker of all time, Streets? I guess that's the question, right? We're gonna have to keep one of these middle linebackers. But is Butkus the best of Butkus, Singletary, and Urlacher?
No,
I guess that's the most important part.
I'll tell you that in a sec.
I would say most historians and football fans would say yes.
I know they would,
but I lean towards. My son was talking about how the new Madden comes out next week on his birthday, right? And I can't wait to fuck him up on the sticks. Anyways, we were talking about. I'm like, dude, the best Madden player of all time was Mike Vick 04, and I'm like, there was one guy that I don't say one versus him, but could give him the most trouble, and that was Brian Urlacher. Just want to throw that out there.
And that's fair. And of those 3 linebackers, to me, I think it goes Butkus, Singletary, Urlacher.
Here's this though. I'll say this: what are the Hall of Famers that Urlacher played with? Because Mike played with Hampton, McMichael. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why don't you go back and look at those rosters that Brian Urlacher played with, and somehow still made Sundays like close. So at least you were watching the game.
It was him. He recycled through 2 defenses, the 01 team to the 05 team. Like it was, you know what the one constant was? Him. We used to think Rosie Colvin and Warwick Holdman. Then we got Lance Briggs. We had Ted Washington and Keith Traylor. But we're not talking about him. We're talking about Dick Butkus. Are you keeping him or fucking cutting him?
Where do you lean here, Streets? Keep or cut?
Oh, I don't get to know everybody on the list.
Oh no. It's blind one at a time.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fucking.
Keep 3.
It's like, oh fuck.
Is it just middle linebackers?
No, all
time. It's just a Bears all-timer.
Okay, Bears all-time.
So that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to keep one of these middle linebackers, I would think. Is Butkus the one that we want to keep?
I got to keep 3. I'm going to cut.
Cut Butkus. I'm with you. We're doing it together. We'll cut Butkus. All right.
Wow.
If I got to blind poll this, I don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a tough
all right, I'm going to get you guys here. Let's go with Devin Hester.
That's what I figured he might be.
To me, Devin Hester is not one of the best. Well, he's not like if you're looking at like the top 5 Bears of all time, you might not put Devin Hester there. But to me, Devin Hester is the most special Bears player of all time that I've got to witness in my life. Because Devin Hester, you are incredible. So I like to keep Devin Hester personally, Streets. But that also limits us because we're gonna get Walter Payton, we're gonna get Dicka Hall of Famer on the field, Dicka Hall of Fame coach. So we're gonna get a Dicka, we're gonna have a Walter Payton, we're gonna have more linebackers, we're gonna have your boy Peanut. I don't know, man. What do you want? You want to keep 23 or cut him?
I'm sure there's going to be some really good names that get thrown out there. But fuck, man, you're the best at what you did of all time. I'm keeping Hester.
Let's keep Hester. Let's go. I love that. Keeping 23. We're gonna have to cut some fucking big heavy hitters coming up here soon.
I could cut
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams?
Oh, I can cut.
Easy cut.
I don't know. There's only 2 years in. I hope we do this in 10 years, and then I say keep, or maybe even next year.
3 years, 2 years. We can do next year. Super Bowl, Caleb, keep. Forever keep.
I think Caleb might have like my favorite Bears play of all time. I think Caleb came in and did some miracle things that I've never seen done. This is surprising to me. Honestly, I thought he would be a keeper. I'll be honest, because like
it's good. There's some tough decisions to be.
Well, you're not going to get another quarterback on the list that you're going to want to keep over him. That's for sure.
I had no intentions of keeping any quarterback.
No, not any skill player. Period. Outside of Walter.
I'd rather
Payton.
end with 2 names instead of keep a quarterback.
All right, we're going to go with Richard Dent.
I respect Richard Dent, but I think to me this is a Hall of Famer, Super Bowl winner, respectable cut.
With all due respect. Wow.
What do you think, Streetz?
Cut.
Okay. So we're halfway through the list.
8 double-digit sack seasons for us. Over 17 twice.
Oh, gosh, that's nasty, dude.
All-Pro 4 times. I mean, he had 8, and his 2 other seasons he had 8.5 and 9. I'm just throwing it out there in his career. That was his career with the Bears. Like all he did was get after the quarterback. I mean, back-to-back years.
Maybe I regret this one.
17.
How many total sacks do you have? Like $120?
137.5.
Ooh. I think he's like 6th or 7th all time in total sacks. Yeah, respectable cut. It's a tough one. Bears have a lot of good players.
We only got 2 more keeps, and I got to save it for one name for sure.
Peanut Tillman.
It's a tough one for me. Love Peanut. Love the Peanut Punch. Should be a Hall of Famer, as we discussed earlier. Streetz rocking the jersey now. But Peanut, respectable cut for me as well. If we're not keeping Richard Dent, I think there's levels to this, and Peanut should be cut. What do you think, Streetz?
Yeah, cut. Now he's going to throw 2 shitty names now that we have.
I don't think I want to do this list anymore. It's kind of hurting my feelings.
We kept arguably the worst player on the list is no. Caleb's on there. Sorry.
It's just really going to show our era of fans because I'm going to throw out Brian Urlacher.
Yep, I'm keeping.
Yeah.
I would keep Brian Urlacher.
I don't know if Tim will though, because Tim's an Urlacher hater.
He is.
I think between Urlacher and Butkus, I'd probably keep Butkus. But we're doing this together. I think we're letting Streetz run the show here today, and I'm with it. So I think I know where my last keep's going. I think we're on the same page with our last keep. So I'm down to keep 54 and see.
I just think 54 was massively underrated compared to what he had around him all the fucking time. Massively underrated.
Yes, he is. Gale Sayers.
Ooh. Love Gale Sayers. We got 2 picks left. I assume both are going to be running backs. It could be a bad assumption, though, because you can throw out there Samurai Mike or Mongo.
Bronco Nagurski.
That wouldn't be too bad if we get screwed on that one. It's like that when you get stuck doing the blind ranking thing.
Respect Gale Sayers, but you got to cut here and hold out for 34.
You got to. It's just the move to make. It's an easy move to make.
Yeah, I'm cutting.
And Sweetness will be the last keeper. And that's Hester, Urlacher, Sweetness. That's a pretty good trio, guys. It's a pretty good trio. I mean, any 3 you took out of here was going to be pretty good, I think.
There were some very hard decisions. I'm not
Peanut. I didn't have Peanut in, but once you mentioned Peanut and he had the Peanut jersey on, I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll throw in Peanut, right? I didn't have him in there. I didn't.
Peanut is my favorite Bear of all time. That's like obviously I can't put him. I'm not going to say he's the best
Your
Bear.
Favorite Bear,
but my favorite Bear of all time is Peanut Tillman.
My favorite Bears are listed in this order right here: Hester, Urlacher. Where am I at? Hester, Urlacher, Sweetness. And I never even got to watch Sweetness.
That's probably why I can't put him there. Is the only reason because I'm too young. But
yeah,
Hester, very, very easy. Very easy Hester for me.
The only offense those teams.
There was nothing. I've never been more bricked up and excited in my life than when Hester returned the opening kick in the Super Bowl for a fucking touchdown. I'll tell you what.
That was the height of we had it. We thought it was
of our existence. Nothing will ever make you feel as good as that. I got fucking kids. I love them. I got a wife. Love them. madly in love with my family. Devin Hester's kick, number 1. The rest aren't even close.
I was celebrating like we had won if we won it there. Like it was like we're gonna do this. It's fate.
It was like Tom Hanks in A League of Their Own. When it happened, I'm like, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. It was raining. If only we had any sort of quarterback, anyone at all. Little baby
Kyle Orton
in the rain. Oh.
We win that Super Bowl with Kyle Orton. Brian Urlacher said it on ESPN 1000 like just a week and a half ago on Waddle and Sylvie. He's all like, well, you're going to play golf with Kyle Orton. And without other terms, he basically said, yeah, Kyle, it was great. Basically the best quarterback I've ever played with. Yeah. That means if he's playing, we win the Super Bowl, right? That's what I think.
I don't think so. I don't think that either. I think Kyle Orton was okay, but they were both mediocre. Like
That comment is the same comment as when Jalen Johnson was like, yeah, he's the best quarterback we've had since Nick Foles.
Oh, that's fucking crazy, dude. Love it. Heck of an episode, boys. Do you guys got anything else for us before we get on out of here tonight?
Nope.
Awesome. Yeah.
Do I get to do a keep 3 cut 5 now next week?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
Is it Bears theme only, right? Is that how we're
Yep.
gonna keep it? Okay, I got it. I'll come up with one.
They're fun.
I almost did Bears seasons.
Oh man.
See, dude, you can do some real cool shit with these lists, man. You really can.
Because off the cuff, what's your favorite Bears season of all time?
Last year. I think 2024. Was that 24 last year? 25, whatever you
25.
Yeah.
Oh, one, dude. The Mike Brown year, dude. The Miracle Bears. That was pretty insane, too, dude.
That was the back-to-back pick sixes by Mike Brown.
That was a fun year, though. You know, we weren't supposed to be good. We ended up going 13-3. Like, that was a real fun year, dude.
Yeah, but unlike those years, we actually won the fucking playoff game last year.
05. But here's the thing about it, though. When you come out of nowhere, that's when it's a more fun year, right? This year we had expectations. So, like, every loss is going to be, like, it's going to be like a double loss. You're going to be so defeated because you have the expectations on going into the game that you're going to win. Last year, if we lost, we're like, oh, we're the Bears. You know, like, now it's like it's going to hurt.
Well, yeah, right. We did come out of nowhere. You're right. I do think that Streetz had went on a whole rant about him, actually, impromptu. But I do think the 2018 Matt Nagy season was a hell of a lot of fun. That defense was awesome. However, you know, it was obviously stained by double
doink.
Oh,
right. But yeah, I think all in all, last year was my favorite season as a Bears fan. I mean, walking Green Bay off twice in a season. I mean, fucking almost.
Right.
You know why? Because there was no expectations, but we had Ben Johnson. It was like, could this be the turning point? We're hoping it's a turning point. And then all the comeback wins, beating the Packers in the playoffs, like ecstasy.
The throw to Loveland that's the Super Bowl. And then it felt like the Super Bowl in the conference semifinal.
It's like every week, not even just
to Komet. Yeah.
First the Bengals, like it was every week. They were something crazy at the end of the game. And then
blocked field goals, game-winning field goals. I mean, yeah, it was.
All right, hey, we're being too nostalgic for last year.
Yeah.
It's coming on.
Don't forget, though, the Super Bowl season was really fun, too, though. Rex Grossman was on MVP for the first 5 weeks.
Six
weeks.
Through 6
They
weeks.
are.
Yeah, the best
they were.
And then 7 through like 13 were the worst 6, like ever.
Yep.
And he made a Super Bowl. Technically, you should rank when you go to the Super Bowl as your favorite.
His first 6 years, his QB ranking was like 101, and the next 6 was like I think it was like 0.3 or something, like literally like that low. It was crazy. Anyways, good show, boys.
Yep. Anything else Bears related, Mike Dogg? You all good?
Go
I'm
Bears.
all good.
Awesome. All right, guys. This has been a
Bears.
great show. Really appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Like this video, please. Subscribe to the channel, Game Breaker Sports. You can catch it right here on YouTube or swing on over to Spotify, Game Breaker Sports, for the Out of Hibernation podcast. And we will be back next week.
Out of Hibernation.